How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Scarlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today we got some rumors, speculation, stuff like that, and possibly some news coming soon. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Now, the first post we have right here is from Soul Silver Art. If you do not know who this person is, this is our local leak analyst, as I like to call him. It's an individual that takes a look at recent information and breaks it down, and right here he has some information that might be interesting. So he says, big Eevee updates. I believe they just confirmed Chloe's Eevee won't evolve, but there is an insane amount of Eevee promos happening right now. Is it secretly Eevee month? Could this mean it presents as soon as this week and they'll reveal a new Eevee? It could still go either way, right? So let's see what it's talking about. Well, somebody said here, I want to post this in regards to episode 112 of Pokemon Journeys. This all relates to Scarlet and Violet, trust me. So, with the hype of the new evolution, episode 112 may have dashed one of the hopes, or all. In that episode, Chloe met with Lana and her Eevee, asking for what it will evolve into. Lana effectively killed any hope of Chloe's Eevee evolving into an evolution with one statement. You're forgetting the last path, Chloe. The ninth path, the Eevee path. Ugh. Okay. Lana then compared their Eevees to Ash's Pikachu, in that while it's still an Eevee, it probably doesn't want to evolve, and managed to prevent evolution remain an Eevee. Thus, it's looking like Chloe's Eevee won't be evolving, and may not be a Gen 9 hint. However, I disagree with it, because the idea that just because she was told by another character that she doesn't need to evolve, also, by the way, if you're wondering about the hat, it's just my girlfriend's, slash fiance's, you know, Hattie, so I'm using that. But either way, but it's really weird though, because all these accounts, Pokemon UK, Pokemon Spain, Pokemon Italy and France, all of them have changed their profile picture to an EEVEELUTION thingy, where it says there's a Pokemon for you, which is really strange. And they've all been tweeting out all the evolutions. They've been posting videos counting down all the evolutions. So it just feels a little bit strange that, like, they wouldn't all of a sudden, you know, after all of this hinting and stuff, not reveal something besides that. Because yes, I know the Master's Journeys, as we already said, it does show her not evolving it, but that doesn't mean that a new one is impossible. And there's so much more to it, just scratching the surface. And here's what Blaze says here. So guys, did the Pokemon YouTube channels keep posting evolutions videos before Sylveon was revealed in Gen 6? Well, it turns out people, like, kind of, you know, like, in terms of responses here, I don't know what people said, but it feels like the last time, they said here, the last time I remember Pokemon YouTube channel making a countdown was when they announced Sword and Shield, and the trailer for it was released in the same day as the countdown's last video. I haven't seen anything before the Sylveon announcement, at least in YouTube, so we don't really know. So let's continue on though, right? Here, Pocozo said, had the same idea as me today. This could all mean nothing, but definitely feels like something is afoot. And if you look here at the post here, we take a look at it. It says, our Journeys episode 112 aired on Friday. A conversation between Lana and Chloe. Lana tells Chloe her Eevee could stay as an Eevee as her one does. On the other hand, Pokemon YouTube channel still uploads videos related to evolutions, hinting and use Scarlet, Violet, Evo. We don't know yet. So yeah, it is a bit strange, isn't it? Right? It's a bit odd that they will keep doing that. And somebody's saying here they might just be promoting the mascot. You know, what does it mean? It has to be a new evolution. If Pikachu is promoted, will it mean that they have a new evolution? Well, it's incorrect. Like, it's just more like it's different, okay? Even he says it here. Why would you promote not just Eevee, but all of their evolutions everywhere? Twitter, anime, YouTube, unite. The last but not least, during the whole entire month. It's not just too much promo for them without specifically telling the reason why. No Eevee anniversary, no nothing. Exactly. Trying to avoid that is a bit strange. The main issue with this is both the Japanese and US accounts have not done the same. If it was all of them, I would give it so much more. It would give it so much more thought. But this might just be a European marketing strategy. But even if it is, it's still strange. No matter what way you twist it, it is strange. It is odd. It doesn't fit in with the mold of everything else. So I don't know. Like, this one is a bit odd. I'm not gonna lie. This whole thing is a bit strange. I'm not going to lie to you guys. But it leads us into the next thing, which is this post right here from Turtuber, which is from 4chan. It's a big post about some rumors and stuff, so I thought we'd take a look at this one. It's a big post. After weeks and weeks of trying to contacting an old high school friend of mine who has a relative that works for Game Freak, I finally managed to get a huge info for Generation 9 games. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is most likely not going to be real, but let's see what this person says. I'm not going to show, I'm going to show only a handful of info, as I'm forbidden to show the rest of the game. The region is called Sanimo, which, I don't know, which is the first region since Sinnoh to have more than 5 letters. Your rivals are Daria, Carlos, and one of the protagonists that you didn't choose. Daria is basically a feminine version of How and Hop. Carlos acts like a stereotypical shonen rival. And finally, an interesting note about the unchosen protagonist is that she is your twin sibling. Okay, that is different. All right, that's very different than what we're used to. They says, Lucia is the region's champion, and she also happens to be your older sister. Professor Karob is the professor of the game and has also an older brother of Daria. Unlike in the previous games, you'll get to choose your starter Pokemon right before you begin the game. That does not sound real. Your twin sibling will get the one with the type advantage, while Daria will get the one with disadvantage. I don't know, something that does not seem real. There's no way they're going to give us a starter before anything else. So the game involves you joining some sort of organization that's similar to that of the military camp or school, with some slight inspiration to the Galactic Survey Corps from Pokemon Legends Arceus. That might be similar, though, I'm not going to lie, as they both are also involved around exploration. The goal is to build up an army and fight against gym leaders who all have their own army. That's just bullshit. That's just not real, okay? And defeat 8 of them. You get to battle at the Grand Coliseum, aka the Pokemon League. Depending on each version, the organization you are in will be named by the version you are playing. Both Daria and Carlos are part of your organization, while your twin sibling is in the opposite organization from the different version. Professor Karob will be the teacher of your organization. To build up an army, you can battle and defeat certain NPCs. I'm going to be honest, this is not real. Like, the idea of you having literally an army you build in a Pokemon game. If this was Pokemon Conquest, which, by the way, is a game that literally is about you kind of being more or less a shogun slash, soldier, warrior, are building an army, more or less, and more like a war theme, there's no way this is real. This is just unrealistic. As much as I think it would be sick, I think it would be awesome as a big fan of games like Total War and strategy games. I think that'd be sick. But realistically speaking, not happening. Not happening. Not whatsoever. No way. No chance. Not real. But that leads me into another topic, which I think is a bit better than this one, which is this specifically right here, which I think you guys will enjoy more. So this person posted saying, like, if people still, like, you guys may know about this, right? So basically for the starter Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we have Fuecoco, Sprigatito, and Quaxly, right? Those are the starter Pokemon that we know about. Now, there's been a lot of speculation about what they're all based on. Now, usually, the fire starters are based on the Chinese Zodiacs, and the thing is, people are not believing that to be real anymore because Fuecoco doesn't fit into any of the remaining Pokemon on the Zodiac, calendar. However, I'm going to make a point here. I think it's still based on the Chinese Zodiacs, but it's instead based on the dragon again, like almost a reset of it, because the idea that they have to use always a brand new one is unrealistic. I think that they can easily, very easily reuse one of the Chinese Zodiac signs or animals, or whatever you want to call them. They can still reuse one again in the future. I mean, the last time we had a dragon was Generation 1. Okay, that was 8 generations ago. That was a long time ago. So the idea that they wouldn't be able to reuse that, I think is ridiculous. Then on top of that, the second one, which is grass types, are usually based on animals or, well, dinosaurs or prehistoric creatures, right? That's usually what they're based on. For example, right here, you can see all the connections that you have with the different ones. Like, you've got, Venusaur connected to that dinosaur right there. You got Meganium also connected to a dinosaur. Sceptile, same thing. Torterra, definitely, obviously, very much a dino. I guess here it gets a little bit more iffy with them, but still they are also based somewhat on like some kind of prehistoric creature. And then you also have the water starters, which are usually based on some form of a weapon of sorts, right? Some kind of weapon. You got like literally a bazooka with Blastoise. You've got like, I don't know what those knuckles are called. Again, I don't know like what they're called, but you got that for Alligator, apparently in this case. A big ass, like dangerous ass fan for, I guess, our boy Swampert. And then Empoleon, well, a Trident, pretty obviously. Samurott, well, of course, Samurai, so, a sword, I guess, Samurai sword. Katana in this case. And then, of course, Shurikens for Greninja. But this person is saying, hey, it seems pretty obvious that one is going to be based on a Sabertooth. And if you think about it, if you take Sprigatito and apply to it the fact, of it being a Sabertooth, tiger of sorts, it does make sense. Historically speaking, I think there used to be, just within the area where we're basing the region on, right, which is Spain, I think there used to be Sabertooths in that area, in that part of the world. I could be wrong. Well, when you all used to be a different shape and all that, it would have fit in, I think, well. But not just that. You have the Lynx, which is what Sprigatito is most likely based on. But if you imagine its evolution, I think a Sabertooth of sorts actually would make sense. Like, it just feels like it's the right direction for it, and it fits with the theme of the prehistoric Pokemon or dinosaur Pokemon to base it on. Then you have, on top of that, then you have the dragon design. The idea of, like, we're having another dragon of sorts would again make sense. It just makes sense with the theme of, like, Fuecoco becoming a dragon of sorts. I think it actually does fit in. And again, it fits into the Chinese Zodiacs because it's just reusing an old Zodiac, which again isn't an impossibility. We're acting as if they can't do that. Like, we're acting as because, oh, they haven't done it before, they can't do it now. Legends Arceus wasn't a thing before, but it is a thing now. Them releasing 2 games 1 month between each other wasn't a thing in the past, but it is a thing now. So I'm trying to say that we can't always assume that everything has to follow a perfect structure, because realistically, it will not, okay? But we can use parts of that to implement it and make sure that we can get a better of an idea of what's going on. And I think that what we're having here is this. We have Sprigatito, there's going to be a saber-toothed tiger of sorts. We've got Quaxley, that's going to be some kind of, in this case, they're speculating a musketeer, which I think would make sense. A musketeer with some kind of, like, you know, sword, right? Not that he's going to go around with a sword, but just design-wise, it might look like a musketeer of sorts. And then we also have Fuecoco, which is going to be some form of dragon, I think. And, I mean, dragons and crocodiles, closest thing you can get. Boom. Like, they're the closest looking things, realistically, in our real-life world. So, that's what I personally would say. But what do you guys think about that? Let me know down below. And let's move on to the final thing for this video, which is this right here from this person saying... Here, new direct next week. Almost all Pokemon are rideable. They are divided into 4 categories. Latios and Latias have regional forms, which would be sick. Deoxys, mystery gift with new event. That would also be sick, man. You can catch Pokemon in cities. Not that strange. 7 cities, which I think would be cool if there are even that many, because I'm not even sure there's going to be that many. You can find the new professor near the Sagrada Familia building, inside the house with a big tree. New Waifumon, it's very similar to Solrock. And, yeah, I just said sorry for my bad English, which wasn't even bad. The only thing I think he misspelled is just Deoxys' name, which isn't even about English. It's just misspelling the name of a Pokemon. But other than that, again, I think this one isn't real either. But I do like the idea of there maybe being, like, regional forms for Latios and an actual Deoxys event. I think would be sick. Maybe not, like, you know, mystery gift per se, but, like, just an actual in-game event for it. I think would be more cool. But that's just me. So, guys, that's going to be pretty much the end of the video, guys. If if you have any opinions, thoughts, whatever, let me know in the comment section down below. And, of course, thank you for watching. My name is Waffle Out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.